Yeah. Welcome to another edition of Audience of One. Ain't no name yet. The name matters. Keep talking shit, etc., etc. Will, you ready to go, brother?
I'm ready to go, baby.
All right, man. When do you think we should start, though?
Now.
Fresh off the press, we're gonna talk. You feel like talking a little bit about some gossip, man?
Gossip, baby.
A little bit of gossip. Your boy, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine
appears to be singing like a canary.
He's out there snitching, man. We all knew it was coming, right?
I wasn't so sure it was coming. I mean, how are we so sure he's snitching?
Well, right before he was getting locked up, he started bad-mouthing them already.
Right.
The week before.
Right, he was kind of moving back.
Yeah, he was moving back.
Yeah, he's like, well, I'm still Treyway, but you know, I got to move around differently.
Yeah.
Right, this is true. I remember this.
But it's like his interview in the Breakfast Club where they say he's not really a gangster, he's not really about anything. He's just that's just a persona he's trying to. And I always thought that he was just pretending.
That it was an act.
Yeah, it was an act to get more sales and stuff. And then when shit hit the fan,
you know,
it was all good just a week ago.
It was all good just a week ago. You know, I felt like the level of shit he was talking, maybe it wasn't just an act. Like, it was just too much shit. You know what I mean? Telling everybody to suck his dick and
everybody.
Dog, I'm like, you can't talk this much shit if you don't feel like you're that guy, you know, on some level. But then again, you know, it's kind of like a conversation we were having before. A lot of these younger dudes, because Tekashi 6ix9ine is younger than us, I feel like they take trolling to a whole nother level.
Oh, they took 50 Cent's old approach. You remember when he first came in and they leveled it up? Yes.
See, but the difference was 50 was really about that action.
Yeah, 50.
You feel me? It was in the books. You could check the receipts. Tekashi, I don't know.
No.
I saw part of an interview with the mother of his child on Vlad TV. Yeah. And did you see that? Did you get to check it out?
No, I didn't check it out.
Well, she basically read some of the notes from the court case that said basically he was offered a deal and he accepted the deal, allegedly. Yeah. And if he was to cooperate, first, if he was to confess about any of his past crimes, if he was to cooperate and testify for any current crimes he's involved in, they would move off of his minimum sentence of 47 years. So I think he's still ultimately going to get time, but
it's going to be lower.
Yeah, it's going to be significantly lowered.
Yeah.
Do you think he has a future in rap?
He's going to come out. Yeah, he does have a future in rap. That's the crazy thing. Yeah. You know what he's going to get? They got him on the RICO. Conspiracy is one of the things on the RICO. Right. Same thing as Bobby Shmurda. 7 years. Yeah. and who's the other one?
Rowdy Rebel.
No, I was thinking about Max Bigavelli, baby.
Oh no, Bigavelli. They say he's doing 77 years.
No, they reduced his too.
Yeah.
He gets out this year, man.
What?
He gets out in 2019.
No, but they've been saying that.
He gets out 2019.
For a minute. No? I don't know. Last I heard, Max Bigavelli was under the jail.
No. He has 77. They've worked around this some way somehow. I believe. Could be wrong. But damn, Jamie, we need a Jamie.
Yeah, God Jamie, Google that. No.
but yeah, he's gonna get something like that. He's gonna come out. I think he's gonna be successful.
But that's
anyways.
What I'm saying. Like, you think the people will give him a pass for telling?
Yeah, I think
because ultimately, if we are to understand what's going on, he was involved in these crimes. He took part. And the only it's literally snitching. You know how sometimes people say snitching.
Oh, you a snitch?
No. Yeah. Someone like, if we all live in the hood and I know that there's a serial killer next to me and I go tell the police, I'm suddenly a snitch. That's not snitching.
That's been a tattletale.
Yeah, you could say that, but that's not snitching. Snitching, by my understanding of it, is if I'm in cahoots with you and doing fuck shit, and in order to get myself out of trouble, I tell on you. Yep. That is my issue with the situation, right? And this is textbook. If we're to believe what his child's mother is saying, this is textbook what he's doing. You know, I feel like initially people are going to pay attention to him whenever he comes back out, but I think it's going to die down.
You think so?
Yeah, because right now his main fan base is what, like young kids?
Yeah,
you know, or young people. Anyway,
yeah.
Let's say he goes to jail and does like 10. He comes out; those kids are in their late 20s, early 30s. Like, I don't think they're out there checking for Tekashi 6ix9ine anymore, any of that rah music, you know. And these younger, the people who are going to be young at that time, like the teenagers at that time, I think they'll have their own.
They'll have a new wave.
Exactly. There's always someone new.
What I was gonna say, I think he'll come out with a whole new approach though. He won't be rah anymore. He'll be himself, quote unquote.
Okay.
We don't know who he really is, though,
exactly.
Right? Like, nobody.
We don't know.
But that's what I think is gonna happen. He'll just switch up his whole demeanor and shit.
Right.
He won't be trolling everybody anymore.
You know,
he won't tell people suck my dick.
I would hope not, but I think it's brilliant that you say that because everything he has shown us that he is smart.
Yeah.
Even like I don't know if it's just in terms of market. Exactly. I was about to say he knows how to market himself. He knows how to make himself interesting. He knows how to get people talking. Shit, we're talking about him right now.
Exactly.
You know, and yeah, that's a skill you can't really teach, man. So I hear you. I could see him pivoting and, you know, having a new persona or whatnot, but
he can't change his name though. He got fucking 6ix9ine everywhere.
Word,
his forehead, his hands, his face, his whole body.
Wildin'. Yeah.
He's gonna come back as a lover 6ix9ine or some shit.
Okay, but you know, we're saying he's gonna be able to come back. Do you think he'll be as successful?
But I'm sure he'll make money. He'll have a court. I see people now defending him because when the whole thing came out, it's he was getting blackmailed basically by those guys. Is what it's one of his defenses. Where like,
tell me more.
He says he wasn't really part of them ever. Right. That they were extorting him. They were fucking his baby mama. And they were telling him, and they were basically telling him to be that guy, and they'll protect him or stuff like that. So I think
generate money.
Yeah, to generate money for him and for them.
Okay,
because they were making money too, like Treyway.
Yeah, the
that one guy
handling the things. Okay, so his whole thing, from what you heard, is him saying that he was basically a pawn.
Yeah, he was a pawn, basically. Yeah.
See, I don't know, man. This guy trolls so hard. I don't know if he's being a mastermind or if he was really a pawn.
You know why I don't think he's a pawn? Because of a video where he tries to put the hit out on Keith Chief's cousin. You seen that video?
Oh, where he's like, I got a 30-pack for the...
Yeah, I got a 30-pack for whoever kills him now.
Damn.
You can't be a pawn if you're putting out orders.
A pawn don't give kingly orders.
Exactly.
That's a fact. A pawn
does
not
give...
Damn it, man. Yeah, I don't... Oh, man. You pose an interesting thing. Like... Could you ever see snitching as being okay?
It's glorified now. People don't admit it. You seen Paid in Full?
Man, breaks my heart.
He snitched on everybody. Everybody loves that guy.
You talking about Rico?
Yeah.
AKA Alpo.
Yeah.
That's a fact, man. He
gets Pusha T says it on a song that we give credit to the wrong guy. Yeah. We out there repping Alpo, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was snitching on everybody.
And keep it real, even Ace Boogie snitched at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah, he snitched. He told on his boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about Rico. I'm talking about the main guy.
Yeah, you're right. He
snitches at the end. I'm like, how does no one talk about this? Yeah, no, Paid in Full, by the way, hood classic.
Yep, and people glorify those three guys.
That's a fact, bro. And the only one who didn't snitch was Mitch.
He
got taken out. Exactly. We don't know if he would have snitched.
The other two snitched, and they're glorified. They made a movie after them.
Yeah.
And people talk about those guys like, oh, I'm Alpo.
Yeah. No, that's for real. That's true, man. The culture has definitely changed. But that's what I'm saying. Do you ever see any scenario where it can be okay? Like, you personally, yeah.
No.
Because some of the things he's saying, you know, they smash his baby moms and all that. I can see someone getting upset, but I don't know. Like, I know some street rules, but I don't know to what extent, you know.
Me either. I don't live that life.
Yeah. No, exactly. We are civilians through and through. All right. But you know what I mean? Like, for example, exactly. Nicky Barnes. I don't know if you remember Nicky Barnes.
Yeah.
So
Harlem.
Exactly. Harlem World. Harlem Forever. He had the whole thing going, and he was like one of the top bosses, but it was him and a committee. There were 5 of them, 5 main guys or something like that. And Nikki gets arrested. He gets all this time. And while he's in there, he finds out that some of the other guys are smashing his old lady.
Yeah.
And then he snitched on everyone.
That's when he snitched.
Yeah. And it left me thinking, like, I understand the unwritten rule of not banging your friend's girl. Like, that's a given. I didn't know that in the street would be green light for telling
on everybody.
You know? And I get it. There's no honor amongst thieves, but
there is no honor. That's a fact.
There's no honor amongst thieves. You're doing dirt with with dirt doing guys. You can't expect those guys to do right by you afterward. Like, it just doesn't work that way.
Fucking his girl while he's in jail and shit.
Unfortunate, man. Damn. Okay, speaking of people fucking other people's girls. Well, you want to start this one off?
This is the Kardashian scandal.
Oh God.
They're always in a new thing.
Before I let you continue?
Go ahead.
The reason why I asked you to start this one off is because I try not to say that name as much as I can.
The Kardashians?
Exactly, that name. I try not to say it. Like, it's
impossible in today's age.
Oh, God. They're everywhere, man. It's like they permeate through regular... Like, bro, I can decide... For example, on Twitter, I have that name muted. You know?
Yeah?
Muted.
Crazy.
Can't see it.
You miss too much action.
I feel a way about them that we can get into... either on another podcast or later on. But, I have them muted. But it's like, for example, one of them is dating Travis Scott or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was watching the Rockets game, and he was at the Rockets game. And then they start talking about the girl that he's, his baby mom's or whatever.
It's like he's not a celebrity when you're with them.
That, and then why are they being brought into this basketball? Like, I'm trying to watch basketball. Like, why are you trying to talk to me about these people?
It's pop culture, man. That's a new day and age.
Anyway, I'm sorry, but continue. So what happened with that family?
So, damn, I don't know their names. That's a crazy thing. Chloe's husband, boyfriend, not husband. I don't think they ever got married. Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, plays for Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, with Kylie's Kylie's best friend.
Okay,
and
so he played his girl with his girl's friends.
With his girl's sister's best friend.
Got it.
Yeah.
Copy.
Nice. That guy's been cheating left and right since God knows when. You ever seen those videos?
I have, man. He be out there, like he out there on Front Street.
Here's the funny thing: when it came out, right, the next day he said he's happy about the situation.
No,
you saw this?
No, I did not.
He said he doesn't care about the breakup.
It's quoted.
Well, not quoted.
Oh, okay. Like sources say?
Sources say, yeah.
We ain't got no facts.
That could be anybody, yeah.
We ain't never had no facts. It doesn't matter. It might be quoted. It might not be. It doesn't matter.
He said he doesn't care about it.
Wow, dude. I think there's some... Because I've kind of heard this out there. Like, someone was saying... I forgot who was making this joke. Like, fam, you are 6'9". You can't cheat on the low.
Impossible.
In public. Like, it's not going... You're 6'9". Like, you stick out, And for him to repeatedly do this on Front Street... I'm beginning to feel. I felt whenever I heard about this is a guy who probably wanted out.
He wanted out.
Yeah, and he just didn't really know how to go about it.
No, and on top of that, she wouldn't leave. Like, if you call me cheating 4 times already, you're still not gonna leave.
Go. Leave me alone. Let me cheat in peace. Damn it, man.
Yeah.
Yo, that is nuts. Like,
that's funny. She came out today and said, yesterday, I believe, she said that she was blacked out drunk, so she doesn't remember a thing that happened.
Oh, this is the
girl.
Okay.
We should get her name, right? I don't know her name.
Yeah.
Her sister's friend. She says she was blacked out drunk.
Wow.
Doesn't
remember anything, and it just happened, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're on video, ain't nobody really trying to hear that.
Exactly.
Damn that. Tristan, I don't know. I mean, now it must not be so. Hot take. He started dating Chloe.
Yep.
He's playing on LeBron's team, so there's already a lot of attention. He starts dating this lady. It brings a different kind of attention. And I feel like he got caught up in the matrix. He got caught up in the game, of those extra lights. And now, with LeBron gone, with him being injured, with his team being shit, as we speak, they're 14-46. And whatchamacallit, I think he realized like he no longer wanted that kind of spotlight anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he ever wanted that smoke.
You know, no, but I think initially he wanted it. I think you
think
I don't
so?
think you date that kind of woman or that woman that's in that position if you don't want that kind of energy. You follow?
Yeah. No, I think he went into that as a hookup.
Right.
Like, you know, those girls like Chloe, with the exception of the middle one or the oldest one, which is Courtney.
Okay.
They all like they get around in the rap industry and the basketball. So I think he just wanted to
Definitely
be in and
to
out
be part of that.
Exactly.
Okay. But they why shoot the club up then?
That was a mistake.
You know what I mean? Like if you in and out, be in and out. Stick to the G code. Be in and out. Don't if you want one thing is like that baby dog. You're there for life.
Yep.
Like,
no matter what happens,
you're there for life, bro. Like there's no getting out of that. And man, it's unfortunate. Do you think
Jordan Woods is her name?
That's the best friend. Got you. Jordan. Damn, Jordan.
She said she was blacked out drunk. Doesn't remember hooking up at all.
Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on. Damn it, man. Jordan.
She has been quoted before in the past saying that she cannot drink.
This girl?
Jordan? Yeah. Well, not just her. Like, Kylie says it too.
Oh, like, yo, my best friend.
Yeah, like she can't handle this, so she doesn't drink often.
Okay.
But according to TMZ, she went to that party already drunk, already blacked out. Yeah. And then it happened.
Yep. What exactly happened?
They were just snuggled up, allegedly.
All right. Did they leave together type shit?
I think they fucked at the party. Who knows, man? No. Don't say that, man. Don't quote me, man. I ain't got no facts. We ain't got no facts.
Well, you good, man. Ain't no facts.
They definitely kissed because Chloe says she pressed Woods. She said she pressed her, and that's the first and only woman that she's pressed over Tristan Thompson.
Oh, wow.
So
where did Chloe speak? Like, where did she talk about this?
Chloe, she quoted that when she, because people were giving her backlash because, the news came out, and then that very night, she went out to an event.
Okay.
So people were mad at her. Like, yo, you just...
mad at her?
People don't understand that when you're in show business, that like we are, Eric, that you book things way in advance. You know,
the money don't stop, man.
Exactly. You got to get this bag.
Money don't stop. Like
that event was probably booked like 5 months ago.
Yeah. So she was being criticized for going out.
She was criticized for going out, and so they were paying her a shitload of money from what Kim Kardashian was saying, like, and she's not about to lose her man and her money too.
Nah, exactly. Cut your losses. Yeah.
So people were giving
people
her a
are
bunch
stupid.
Of
like
they're dumb.
In this scenario, let's say everything that we've heard is true. Wouldn't she be the victim in this? Like, how are people mad that she'd be going at? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Wow.
Yes, doesn't make
like idiots on idiots on idiots.
Just gets worse and worse, man.
Yes. Do you think she will eventually get back with him, being that they have a child together?
I mean, they'll be in each other's lives, but I don't think they'll get back.
Because he don't want it.
Exactly.
Eat in peace. Oh man. Okay.
That boy was happy to get out.
Dog. He probably leaked the video himself, man. What are we talking about now? Come on. For you to keep getting openly caught like that, like bruh. Come on, man.
You saw the video where it's two girls on top of him and
That's
stuff?
What I saw, where he was like motorboating one girl.
Yeah.
And that one I saw like, damn, this guy. First of all, black men don't cheat. But
exactly.
This guy's Canadian, so they're a little bit different up there.
Different up there, man.
Yeah,
that air's different.
That air is different. They speak with a little twang. I don't know, man. But he want to be all on camera with it, like, bruh, like get it together, brother. But speaking of cheating, do you feel like cheating is a deal breaker?
Cheating a deal breaker? Yeah.
In a relationship, case closed, done.
Case closed,
Cheat,
man.
It's over,
gone.
Like no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Nope. Unless it was like, you tell me about something you did 10 years ago or 11 years ago.
Yeah. No. I'm talking about
like our first month going out. But if you cheated on me 2 years ago, buddy,
something recent.
Somebody's
current.
packing those bags.
Okay. I have to respectfully disagree. What?
Go ahead. You say that in terms of let's say it's just a relationship. There's no kid involved, right?
No kid involved.
All right, go ahead.
Just a relationship. All right, a kid involved is a whole different ballgame. No, I'm talking about purely cheating. Two people, no other people involved. I don't feel like cheating. Well, for me, cheating isn't a deal breaker because okay, let me rewind. There was a time where I felt like it was a deal breaker. Like, yo, if this happens, this is a dub. It's over.
It's over.
As I've gotten older, I've felt like
and wiser.
I mean, I don't know if I've gotten wiser, honestly. I don't know nothing, man. I ain't got no facts. No. As I've gotten older and wiser, I have felt like in understanding people and understanding humans better, I've understood sex better and sexuality better.
Yeah.
And although like cheating, of course, it's still painful, disrespectful, etc. The way that I view it now, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that a beautiful situation should be left alone. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to mean like it has to be a deal breaker, everything's over. No, the other person should take responsibility, accountability, and work towards mending the situation.
Yeah.
But I feel like if there's genuine love there and real love there, I think it's something that can definitely be worked through for the better, you know? I mean, just look at like 50 years ago, or the way our parents, or whatever, maybe not 50
That's a
years,
different time, though.
but that's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Back then, the way that they understood sex, the way that they understood relationships, it was kind of like a girl is with one guy for her life. Guys, you know, you can sleep around a little bit, but you kind of got one family into the... Dude, the way we view sex now, with things just being more open and people understanding...
we're back to the old ways.
Right. No, exactly. It's just a free-for-all. It's one big-ass orgy. Yeah.
But we would all take care of that baby in the saloon. You know what I mean?
This is true. This is You're stupid. But no, my point is, though, that in today's day and age, with the way we understand sexuality, I find it like it's more understandable to think that someone might want to be with someone else sexually, physically.
Yeah.
You know, temporarily. And it doesn't have to be like a case closer on your relationship. But I understand. I think I'm in a minority in that, particularly being a man. Like, I think most males, you know, ego comes into play. That's really our thing. And we just can't tolerate it.
Yeah, no. That's betrayal right there.
Of the highest order?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
I don't know. Maybe I'll change one day. I've changed a lot.
Right? Exactly. At least you're open to change.
Yeah.
I think that's the key in that regard. But
Cheating,
okay.
man,
Moving right along. Talk to me.
Talk to you about this Robert Kraft situation and
Oh, Robbie.
And you know, getting these prostitutes, Bobby. Man.
Oh, Robbie.
Robert Kraft.
Robert.
Man, right?
Bob. Come on, Bobby boy. So, what about Robert Kraft? What did he do?
So, he got caught. He actually got caught soliciting a prostitute. And
looking for that pussy.
Baby. And
Sweet
he was
pussy Saturday.
Yeah, he was accused of paying for sex in an Asian spa on 2 different occasions. So, Bobby. Yeah, that's his whole ordeal. Is he married? Does he have kids?
Dang, I don't really know.
I don't even know if he has kids or not.
I don't even know if he's married. But nonetheless, the prostitution, you know, is beyond that. I don't find this to be that egregious.
Me either. I don't think so either. That's crazy,
you know,
that we agree right away off the bat, right?
Like, I don't find this. Maybe this is just a really male way to look at this, but I'm like, yo, if people are willingly selling pussy, and that is the caveat here.
Willingly.
Exactly. This is not a testament on those who are forced into, you know, sexual trafficking, et cetera, et cetera. That's a whole different issue altogether, and obviously, I find that deplorable. But in this situation, being that I don't know the facts, not that I've ever cared for any facts. Will, do we care about facts?
Not even a little bit, man.
Exactly. But being that we don't know the facts, you know, I don't want to jump out the window, so I will assume that it's consensual. If that's the case, if these are 2 consenting adults agreeing on selling some pussy and buying some pussy, I don't feel like there's an issue, man. You know?
He still denies the whole scandal. And what a world we live in, right? Where if you're in Nevada, it's okay because prostitution is legal.
Full brothels. And Rhode Island, I think. There's one up here in the Northeast. Yeah. I think it's Rhode Island.
But if you're 2 hours away or whatever it is, 3 hours away in Los Angeles, you go to jail.
You're going to jail. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, state laws and different states having different rules, it's ridiculous. And Rob, why do you think he's still denying it?
I think he's embarrassed.
Yeah. See,
he's an owner. When you're in the NFL owner, especially an NFL owner, you're. I don't think there's any minority owner in the NFL. Right? No. They're all white. They all take care of each other. Yeah. He's probably embarrassed that it reflects bad on him, the Patriots, and the whole NFL as a whole. And they're all like, I don't know, that the NFL is weird.
That's
the owners are weird. They treat I don't know. I don't want to get into that. For this situation, that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole other. Yeah, they have a slave mentality. No, big fact. I'm gonna say that right now.
I could not agree more.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's sad. Like, I don't feel, Robert Kraft, from what I've seen of him recently, he's out here with rappers. You feel me?
Yep.
He got gold chains on. He probably got a nice little young brown or black girlfriend that's putting him on to game or something.
100%, man.
I think that man is he's at a point where he's living his best life. He's reliving his youth. With all that money, it's like you might fuck around and get bored, man. Like, you don't know what to do with yourself anymore.
That dude is 77. Yeah, he's
77. That's what, does it say his net worth up there? Not to be pocket counting, but
nah, it doesn't.
Oh, okay. But nonetheless, he owns an NFL team, so you already know what time it is. He's in the billions.
Yep.
And yeah, man, it's like you see him out here with rappers. He got the bling on.
He was on stage with Cardi B in the Super Bowl.
Look at this. Like, come on, dog. And yeah, man. Like, I think this is just a further part of that. I don't know. I don't know why he. I mean, excuse me. I understand why he'd be embarrassed for the reasons you listed, but I think he could change the narrative on this. The difference here is that in Florida it's illegal, so he can't own it and be like, yeah, I did that, because he would have to face the ramifications.
Yeah.
But I think if he was to do it in a legal state, I would double down. Like, if this was to have happened in Nevada, I would double down. Like, yeah, I did it.
Be like, yes, it's legal here.
And this is how I'm getting down. What we doing, Bobby. Good old Bobby.
Good old Bobby.
One more piece of gossip.
Let's talk about
your man.
Talk about it.
Your main man. That's not really your man, but for the sake of this conversation, he's your man. Jussie Smollett. Jussie. Good old Jussie. So if you haven't heard, he reported a hate crime where he was allegedly attacked at 2 a.m. while leaving Subways. He was attacked by people who called him the N-word, called him the F-word, and tied a noose around his neck and poured bleach on him, and just all kinds of hideous and deplorable things, right? And it comes out a little bit later that he set this whole thing up. What do you think about this, man?
I think this is... Let me say that everyone in Hollywood or anyone in show business has some sense of they're egotistic. That's when you care about yourself a lot.
Yeah, narcissistic.
There you go. So this is him trying to get even more attention on himself.
Right. So he's not getting enough attention, you feel?
Exactly. Yeah. He like I don't know. Empire probably went down in the ratings.
Yeah. Do you watch Empire?
Nope.
Have you ever?
I saw season 1.
Okay. I've never seen a single episode of Empire.
One and done.
I'm more of a power guy myself. I mean, you can watch both, but
you can watch both, yeah. But yeah, I think that's this is all like I think everybody who's in show business has some sense of that.
Yeah.
But this is him. That's number one, and number two, if he staged this because he still denies it to this day. He still denies that.
Oh wow, he's not admitting at this.
Yeah,
point.
He's not admitting. I don't know why.
Dog, didn't he get arrested?
He got arrested. He got
shot.
Yeah. That mugshot is funny because it's in the same exact spot as R. Kelly's mugshot. You seen the two photos next to each other?
No, I didn't see that. Yeah. Chicago, man, y'all different down there, boy. Y'all ain't Florida different, but y'all different.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
But yeah, that guy's crazy making this up. He had everybody fighting for him. He had the gay people fighting for him. He had blacks fighting him because of the moose and the. Yeah. I said moose, but it's not moose. Yeah, moose. And then he had everybody fighting for him, and now he looks like an idiot. And he made everybody else look stupid.
Idiot. Yeah.
He set back this. Somebody said this. I think it was Spike Lee. No, it wasn't Spike Lee, but it was Terrence Howard said that he set back the black community a few years back.
Terrence Howard, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I think it was him, man. Don't call me. I ain't got no facts.
Man, come on, man. We ain't got no facts, man. But shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, but that dude was pissed. He was so pissed that he pressed
Jussie Smollett?
That he pressed him.
Yeah,
he pressed him. Yeah, during the show, during recording. So it got so bad that other people on the show.
Terrence Howard is known to smack a. You feel me? I mean, it's usually women, but yeah, Terrence Howard is known to put it. Whoop that. Anyway, continue.
So yeah, he pressed him on the set multiple times, and then other cast members also pressed him about it.
No way. I didn't hear about this.
So they sent his ass home for the last 2 days.
Wow.
I think they took him off the last 2 episodes because they couldn't film, or they're gonna film him separately.
It's too toxic in there, probably.
Yeah.
Man. Oh.
They just moved him out of the set for the last 2. It was too disruptive, they said.
Man. So I'm saying Terrence Howard shut the fuck up because I don't like whenever something.
He's not the only one to say that though. Too.
Anyone who's saying that, shut the fuck up. Like, stop. Jussie Smollett doesn't speak for black people. Black people are not a monolith. There are many different kinds of black people. I will say that till the cows come home, but, whatever. But that's why I'm saying shut the fuck up. It's like, this guy fucked up in this instance. Let's not let it turn into something that speaks on the whole black community and black experience because, like, that ain't got shit to do with shit. This is one guy, as you said, a narcissistic, egotistical dude looking for attention and obviously willing to sacrifice or risk a whole bigger movement to get what he wants, allegedly.
To get back in that spotlight. Yeah, it's all alleged.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
Don't sue us.
Yep.
But
innocent until proven guilty, guys.
Exactly. But yeah, man, I'm not. For me, he doesn't. Like, I'm not saying, oh man, I can't believe any gay people now. It's whatever. It's just one idiot doing an idiot move, and we caught him, and that's that. And I have to say, and I'm so mad that
allegedly caught him. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. I have to say, I'm so upset that I didn't share this with you or like more people. At the time that this came out,
go ahead.
At the time that this came out, the first thing I said was, "This shit sound fishy."
Woo! When I first read it, I didn't think it sounded fishy because I didn't read the whole story. Yeah. But the very next day, when the police said they've watched 10 hours of footage and they couldn't find a damn thing, yeah. I said he's lying.
Yeah, right.
I told my girl, no, he's lying. That's it. There's no way. There's no way. In today's age, bro, everybody 2 a.m. in Chicago, there's cameras everywhere. Yeah,
you're right. No,
why didn't the subway employee? Because why didn't the subway employee?
Right, like outside of subways or something like that. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Because when I was saying this shit sounds fishy, I didn't want to all the way say this is bullshit. But at the same time, I'm just like, dog, like this is MAGA country, allegedly they said, and the pouring of the bleach and the news. Like, I get it. Hate crimes happen to this very day. Absolutely. I don't know, man. Like someone outside of yo Empire calling him outside. Like, again, I'm like, I don't know if you got haters like that. Maybe I live in a bubble where Empire just doesn't matter, or where people aren't, necessarily hunting for TV celebs at 2 a.m.
You think people do that?
No, you never know. You never know, because this is America, So you want to give him the benefit of the doubt, which is why I didn't verbalize it to too many. I didn't want to, because imagine this really did happen, and then I'm out here like, oh, I don't believe him. I mean, let's wait for the facts, but I don't believe nothing. Like, that's that's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, imagine this happens to you and no one's believing you. People talking shit, people shitting on you. Like, nah, I didn't want to be a part of that. But if I'm being honest, within myself, I was like, this shit sound fishy as hell. And that is the one thing that I learned from this whole thing. Like, trust your gut, man.
Yeah, no. Once I saw the 10 hours of video and they didn't find anything, I called bullshit.
Bro, and not only did he allegedly hire the people who attacked him, he allegedly paid them in a check.
I know.
Like,
how dumb are you?
Come on. Jussie. Come on, bro.
You seen the memes? It says to the brothers, whatever, I forgot their names, and then for the reason, or at the bottom you could write whatever. Yeah. He says for whooping my ass or something like this.
I haven't peeped that. The internet is undefeated, man. But God, Jussie, man, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen to him. I do think he should be given a chance at redemption once he owns up to this, once he confesses, and once he does that, once he assumes responsibility and accountability.
You think they take him off the show?
Probably. I mean, the show's failing, right? Like, it can't just be in my world that I don't hear about this anymore.
Well, I don't hear about the show either, but I don't hear about Power either, unless I'm at work.
The Power's off. It's off. It's off the air right now.
Oh yeah, no, it's off the air.
But
right
once
now.
it comes back on, you hear about it or you see it.
Yeah. You're right.
50 of them, they make sure of that. Like, that shit is in your face.
That's
Empire,
50 Central.
Exactly. Empire, I might have heard about it. The first season for sure. Everyone was talking about it.
That's the only season I saw.
Right. Like I said, I didn't see any of it, but I would hear about it. And the second season, a little bit, I would hear about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many seasons they've been on. I don't, I know Taraji's on it, and I know Terrence is on it. And
I only know Terrence and this guy. I don't remember any of the other people.
Yeah. I know Taraji is Cookie on the show.
Oh yeah, Cookie, yeah.
I know Taraji P. Henson because Taraji is fine. But yeah, man. So I don't know. Like, I feel like, the show was already on its way out. So like with this kind of shit, I think he could easily get written off.
I think
so
they'll
we
write
don't
him
need
off.
no more drama.
No, they need drama. They need attention on that show.
They need attention on the show, but I'm not sure it's of this kind, man.
No, yeah.
And allegedly he did all of this because he wasn't happy with his pay.
Yeah.
I heard about that. He wasn't happy with his pay, so he allegedly sent a hateful letter to the offices that he did himself, threatening himself.
And they didn't believe that letter either.
Yeah.
Nobody believed that.
They didn't really believe it, and then he staged this, and it's like, yeah. Apparently this is an individual who will stop at no end, but yeah, it's sad. It's sad for him because, as you said, he's still saying he's not guilty. He's still sticking to his story, and I think him getting back in our good graces, and by us I mean society, him getting back in society's good graces is largely contingent upon him, being honest. Yeah. Tell the truth, brother. Tell the truth. The truth will set you free, allegedly. In this case, the truth might put you in jail, but whatever.
You go to jail. Yeah, that's a felony. That's crazy.
Word. Because hold on.
That's a felony.
That is a whole other part of this that's not really being touched on. Imagine they had arrested two people because they identified two suspects on a video, and he was saying, "I have no doubt that it's them." I don't know if you saw this. He was telling Robin Roberts in an interview, where he was saying, I had no doubt it was them, and da da da. Imagine those two people got arrested.
That check would have been for nothing,
bruh. Right? Stupid. No, I'm saying. Nah, man. I'm saying, imagine two innocent people would have been arrested.
No, yeah. No,
and it's like,
oh, he was pointing at two other. It wasn't at the two brothers.
People. No, it was two other innocent people.
That guy. Then he's an asshole, then.
Bro. I'm like, come on, dog. Because I
thought on the video he pointed at the two brothers.
No, allegedly these were two other people who happen to be Caucasian. But he said he couldn't see their faces. I mean, he could see the cutout of their eyes because they had ski masks on. But yeah, allegedly he pointed out two other people on a video. And I'm just saying, we know how the system here works. The judicial system here works. You're arrested, and if you're charged and you don't have money to fight it, if you don't have money to hire an attorney, you could very easily find yourself in jail. For example, you get arrested, you're charged with something. You know you didn't do it, but you're afraid to take it to trial because you don't have proper representation. And if you take it to trial and you lose, let's say it's 10 years, whereas if you plead guilty, it's 1 year.
Yeah.
Most people are pleading guilty. Exactly. And you find yourself in jail for a year over some bullshit. Over because
a
some
lie.
Because some guy wanted more attention on his show. Come on, man. Like, nah. Yeah, there should be ramifications. Yes.
There will be.
Absolutely.
I mean, they got to prove that he's
lying. Yeah, no, absolutely. If they can prove that he's lying, I think he should be punished. Yeah, and I have no sympathy there. After he's punished, however the judicial system plays out, then I think the door has to be open for redemption.
Yeah.
But bullshit, man. Putting other people at risk, bullshit. I'm not with it.
Fucking guy, man.
Talk to me, man. What's next on the docket?
Next on the docket, let's talk about the Oscars, man. It was last night.
Right.
What you think?
The only thing that I think, because I've watched all the, I pay attention to the main categories. Best picture, best actor, best actress, blah blah blah. The only thing that I feel is that I wish Spike would have gotten the Oscar for Best Director.
Best Director, you think so?
Yeah. No, I wish he would have gotten it.
Oh, okay.
Black Klansman, I enjoyed it, but I'm not sure that was the best one on that list, you know? Because it was Black Klansman, Cold War, The Favorite, and Vice. I personally enjoyed The Favorite maybe a little bit more. Yeah, Roma. Roma's the one that won. My bad. Yeah. Roma's the one that won. Yeah. Black Klansman, Cold War, The Favorite, and Vice. Yeah, for me, that was in between The Favorite and Black Klansman. And Roma won, and I'm just like...
You saw Roma?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's freaking subtitles the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, you tight?
Yeah.
That's another Hispanic. That's 3 of us already. That's 3. That's the 3rd one. In the last 5 years.
He won back-to-back for 2 years, I remember.
Yeah.
There was a director who won back-to-back years. I'm pretty sure he's a Mexican dude.
So this dude won, the dude from The Revenant, who's also Hispanic. Mexican,
that's that guy, yeah.
And then the other one that won, that dude won back-to-back, but the other one that won is the one for the movie...
Jamie,
gotta pull it up for me. I always come in with half
baked ideas.
Half baked, yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, some other Mexican guy there.
but nonetheless, I mean, we ain't got no facts anyway.
Yeah, we ain't got no facts.
But nonetheless, that was my only take on it, man. I wish Spike would have gotten for Best Director, but he won for Best Adapted Screenplay, so he got a win.
Finally, he got one.
Exactly.
He was pissed when he didn't win Best Picture.
Oh yeah.
People, best movie, right?
Right.
Or best
picture, best director, rather.
Yeah, best director.
You could see that he was pissed, like.
Yeah, no, he tried to walk out. I guess he turned his back. He didn't clap.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Spike,
so did Jordan Peele, though. Let's not just throw this on.
Okay, but Spike knows the eyes would be on him because he got jerked for Do the Right Thing. He didn't even get nominated.
He didn't even get nominated. Yeah.
Yeah.
This year he got nominated. And when they were interviewing him, they asked him why he was mad, and he said, "Let me take a few more sips."
I saw that.
Or let me take another sip.
He was drinking that. My Lord, man. What'd you think about it?
Next question. So I didn't watch the whole Oscars, but I obviously saw who won. There was the obvious ones that were gonna win, which was like the Spider-Man, because so many people were talking about. Yeah, so many people were talking about that one, and I thought Roma was gonna win Best Picture.
You enjoyed it that much?
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
but so many people were talking about it.
Okay. Got you.
That's the only one that people were like. People spoke about the other movies, but I heard more people speaking about Roma than any other one on that list.
Oh, I want to say one more thing. People loving Green Book for me is matter of fact that's gonna be. I'm gonna get.
People were mad at Green Book, right?
I don't.
You know
I
who
saw
was
a
mad?
lot of people loving it. It's just
a lot of people liked the movie, but you know who didn't like the movie? The family members of those.
Of my man Don Shirley. Yeah, I heard about that.
They wasn't fucking with that movie.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that, but Oscars. That was that. I wish Spike would have won for Best Director.
Spike,
yeah.
Spike will get one.
You think? I mean, Spike's in his like his 60s now, man. I don't know. I mean, you can direct your whole life.
Your whole life.
But I feel like the kind of movies he makes, man, America.
They ain't ready.
Yeah, he's even in his speech. He thanked the slaves in his speech, bro. Like, you gotta understand, for this man, it's a deeper thing. It's a deeper situation with him, man.
Donald Trump tweeted that he wished Spike Lee could at least read what his notes were, memorize them, or at least learn how to read what you.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't tweet that. He didn't tweet that.
Donald Trump, man.
That's Donald. Right, this fucking. But like I've said before, because he is funny.
He was talking. He's funny. Because in the speech he talks about. He wasn't president. He talks about the 2020 election, how we have to get racist.
2020's coming. Yep.
It's basically a shot at Donald Trump without saying his name.
Yeah.
And so Donnie
Trump clapped back, boy. Donnie be ready, boy. Donnie be ready. We gotta give him that.
Donald Trump is funny, man. He's
Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers.
Yeah.
And I can see him saying it too. Spike, we're gonna do some huge things. His movies have been failing for years. It's like, yo, Donald, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he
man.
probably was. Shit like that.
Damn, I didn't see that tweet, man.
Yeah.
So how'd he say it? Either.
I wish he memorized it or learned how to read from his notes.
Oh, my Jesus.
He was stumbling a little bit.
Yeah, no, he was definitely stuttering. Spike talks that way. Like, if you've ever seen
Yeah.
interviews with him, like long interviews, he takes a lot of pauses when he speaks. I don't know if it's a speech impediment or what, but he definitely speaks that way. And in that situation, I can just imagine he's probably nervous as all hell.
I know.
You know, trying to get your thoughts in order, trying to read, like...
It had to be 100 emotions. Pissed off.
Yeah, because he didn't win the other one, right?
Or that one came later, no? But
I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
he's still pissed off at the Oscars for not nominating him. He was excited because he won. I don't know, man. Yeah.
Spike, I'm happy for you, Spike. You got
Spike
something.
Lee.
You got
Wearing
to
them
celebrate
J's
him
up.
a little bit. Word, and he went up there with the J's on. Come on now. Got to keep it Brooklyn. You feel me? Got to keep it New York.
That was a tribute to Prince, he said. The whole outfit.
Yeah,
all
he had the purple on.
Yeah.
He had the symbol. Yeah, big fact. And he's a big Prince fan, so
Yeah.
I respect it. Talk to me about the NCAA, man.
NCAA, man. Does anybody know who the NCAA is?
who the NCAA? Anybody seen the NCAA out here?
These guys.
Mother.
NCAA, I think they're like, I don't know, man. They're that's a horrible institution.
Indentured servitude.
Yeah, because they showed the ticket prices for the Duke versus North Carolina game.
Yep.
And that shit was up there, man. Like $2,000 for some
right before they were going for 2,900. So I'm rounding up to 3 G's.
Yeah, so 3 G's, yeah.
a ticket.
3 G's for bad seats, though. One ticket sold for over $10,000, and the kids don't get paid.
This shit is a joke.
That
The
shit is
NCAA is
crazy.
a fucking joke, man.
They're thieves, man. Where does all that money go?
Bro, that's the thing. A lot of it goes to the coaches.
Yeah, well, coaches, they get shit a load of money.
Exactly.
Where else? They don't pay for sneakers. They don't pay for any of that. That's just endorsed.
No, not endorsements, exactly. They have sneaker deals. And even the sneaker deals, I don't know if you knew this, the coaches get a cut of that as well.
Coaches make money.
It's a dirty game. I think the players should get paid. I'm not saying that they should get like a crazy salary and blah, 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 blah. When I say that the players should get paid, it's mostly in the sense that they should be allowed to make money off of their likeness. So if I'm William and I play for St. John's and Applebee's nearby wants me to host a college night and they're willing to pay me for it because I'm William and I play on the St. John's basketball team, I should be allowed to do that, you know?
Make them money, man.
Exactly. Anything, the way that it is right now is really just un-American, bro. Like, that's not how we move in this country. I'm upset that we have one. This is true. We have one set of rules for everything else, but then for college athletes, it's like this whole bullshit about amateurism. Like, stop.
And not to cut you off. I mean, they also have it where if you get hurt and you miss a season, they could just kick your ass out. Yeah. Right?
Oh, yeah. Your scholarship can be taken away.
You lose your scholarship. Now, you can't afford a school that you just committed to or whatever.
Right.
You can't play on the team, obviously.
It changes your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck people over.
And Zion got hurt, and everyone was saying, like, it's unfortunate that he has to go to school. Now, I do think Zion's profile was raised a bit in college this year. Yeah. People knew who he was, obviously. But now he's like the unquestioned number one pick, you know? And so I do think there was something good to come from that, from him going to school. But the fact that he's being forced to go to school, essentially, because, you know, technically he doesn't have to go. He could sit out.
He could go to Europe.
Or he could go to Europe. But the fact that he can't stay in his home country and work is where I find the issue. You know, I'm not saying give him millions of dollars. I'm not saying, you know, it's a Title IX issue with, the men's team needs to have, the women's team need to have the same opportunities as the men's team. That's not what I'm on. All I'm saying is allow the players to make money off of their own likeness, off of their own merit, man. And that will even it out. So I can't be a scrub on a baseball team talking about how come I'm not getting paid. No one wants to pay you. Okay? Yep. So just, that is what it is, you know? Speaking of baseball, the MLB, what's going on over there, man?
MLB, man. This one guy was saying how much of a joke it is. The dude Martinez from Boston.
Okay.
He's saying how much of a joke it is. The way the MLB handles their off
free
season.
agency signing, right?
Yeah, the signings, because I think they're the only sport that has they made way more money than last year. They broke another record. Let me say that right now. They broke another record. And their players are getting paid less on average. Even though this guy just signed that 10-year, $300 million. Their players are getting like 5% less or 4% less than the prior year. And he's complaining that teams are doing it so that they can lose, basically. Or they don't have to spend that.
That's what I'm saying. In baseball, I mean, you played a bit of baseball. Is the rebuilding process the same in that you lose, you get better draft picks, and you rebuild that way? Do you think it works that way?
I don't think it works that way because, I mean, I think that because they have the farm system, so some teams have better farm systems than others. And, you know, when you draft somebody out of high school, they play for your
farm system.
For your farm system. Yeah, you develop them, yeah. And then, so I don't know where, like, how you improve by losing and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. So for him to say that teams are trying to not spend money so that they can
JD Martinez
rebuild. Yeah, JD. I would love to understand why. Or damn, I should have had Rel.
Rel, where's Rel when you need him?
I would love to understand why he feels like that is what is going on. Because from what I understand, there's no salary cap.
But there's a luxury tax. So
okay.
So only two teams have ever paid that though. Let me throw that out there.
Who?
The Yankees obviously, and the second team was the Dodgers, and that was a few years ago when they had all those big names.
So it's really rare.
Yeah, it's rare. Right. That's just so high.
Wow. Yeah. So I don't know to what extent his claims are valid, but it's unfortunate. Like, we see how NBA free agency goes.
This is the
it's
best
almost,
one.
I was going to say, it's almost as exciting as the damn season, man. Like, who's going where, what's happening. Baseball could have a version of that, particularly because there's no salary cap, particularly because dudes get $300 million contracts. Dudes earn $300 million contracts. Yeah. Like, you know, this could be a show, but instead, you know, they're pinching pennies and they don't want to pay people. Like Bryce Harper, spring training has already started. Bryce Harper's still not on the team.
Yep, he's not on the team.
You know, and it's sad, man. It's sad.
There's a lot of people that are not on teams. I only know Bryce Harper, obviously, because
I only know the stars. I stopped watching baseball.
But I stopped watching baseball as well. But yeah, that shit is a joke. They make it so slow. It's like the whole summer went by, or the whole off season,
without anyone really signed.
No one got signed. No big names. No nothing like this. And
bro, but would you agree that baseball is kind of dying out in the country?
I always say that baseball is dying out, but they've broken their own record for money earned the last 3 years. So it's kind of hard to say when all the money's coming. Where the hell are they getting this money from?
That's what I'm saying. It's probably TV money or something.
It has to be TV money. But even TV money, why are they still getting those big deals if that shit is dying out? I think it is dying out. Like, you see some of those games. Like, there was a playoff game. The seats were empty.
Right.
So one of the players in the Washington Nationals, and I have no idea what his name is, but he's a second baseman. I know that.
Right.
And he's a good player, and he says he doesn't watch baseball games. He said they're too boring to watch the whole game.
Shit.
Because they go on for fucking hours. There was a game last year, right? It went on for
dumb, like 4 hours. Dumb long.
No, more than 7 hours.
Oh yeah, there's no way I'm committing.
You think I'm
gonna
watch a game in 7 hours?
It's not happening. Baseball
one season.
162 games.
162 games. You gotta be on crack cocaine.
Cocaine.
Watch that whole shit. but there was one season where everyone was close and they all had. It came down to game 162 for like 5 teams.
So like the one day playoff type situation.
Well, at that time that this rule wasn't implemented. Okay. It just ended up happening that way.
Wow.
And their ratings were so high that the commissioner just made it a thing the next year, and the ratings went back down because they're fabricating something.
Yeah, it's not a real interest.
It's not
exactly.
Yeah. No, as opposed to that one season where it really did happen.
I think that the way humanity is going, the fact that our attention spans are shorter in general, is not conducive to baseball. It's not conducive to making it fun. It's not conducive to making it. Baseball is one of those games where you have to be patient. You have to be detail oriented. You know, it's a particular kind of person who's a baseball enthusiast. And the way society is, dog, we can't stay off our phones. We're always looking for the next story, the next headline. Yep. It's just, it doesn't gel. It feels like society's going one way and this thing is going another way, you know.
It's definitely going in the opposite direction.
It's not a simpatico.
It's fucking baseball for you, buddy.
Hey,
Watching
man.
grass die.
Oh, what you
There
gonna
was
do?
that one game before we move on from baseball. There was that one game that I think it got postponed because of weather or something. So they played it, and they played it with no fans, no nothing.
Wow.
And it finished like in an hour and 30 minutes.
Because
No one was there. They were just moving along. They said that people didn't have to. The people that did see it, which is like the reporters and stuff, they were saying that athletes didn't have to, showboat, do that swing shit.
Okay.
They do that more for fans. So it took up a lot of time.
Wow.
And that game finished like in 2 hours. They should make a regular game finish in 2 hours, man. Find a way to put a
They
time
keep
limit
trying,
on.
bro. They're trying pitch clocks in minor leagues and stuff like that. It's just, I think it's just hard,
It'll
man.
be a while before it develops.
Yeah. I think baseball is going to reach a point where it's only for purists. Like, there won't be casual baseball fans anymore.
I think so too.
And that'll be fine. Like, hockey is kind of doing fine in that regard. Like, hockey, for the most part, maybe it's because I'm a black guy in New York. But I mean, we got the Rangers here. We got the Islanders.
The Rangers, Islanders,
hockey's
the New
out
Jersey
here.
Devils.
Yeah, Devils. Like, hockey's out here. But I'm saying, it's kind of like a niche thing. There are people who love hockey, and that's their thing. And they're not necessarily trying to get no casual fans.
Yeah. Actually, before we leave baseball again, let me say this: when I was
wants to leave baseball so bad.
there was when I was young in the Dominican Republic, or even here in New York, when you think about Dominican Republic, you think about baseball, right?
Absolutely.
They're always like, that's their sport, whatever.
Right.
I was there this past week, and I've only saw soccer being played, like a soccer league.
Wow.
Even in the sports bar we went to, it was soccer being played.
In the Dominican Republic?
Yeah, they didn't have baseball playing. So that's a sign of change right there. Yeah.
I don't believe that. In the Dominican Republic?
In the Dominican Republic. I asked one of my friends that lives over there, and he said that, more and more people are into soccer now. And we got one Dominican in Real Madrid. Let me throw that out there.
What's his name? I've heard about this, and I've seen him on. Oh, yes. It's the Diaz brother. Wow, bro. But, son, that's like going to church and not seeing a priest.
Exactly.
Going to school, ain't got no students. That don't make no baseball in the Dominican Republic. It's just hand in hand. That's wild.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that was just the location where you were. Like,
well, maybe because it's a touristy area. I was in a somewhat touristy area. But even
nonetheless,
then,
it's still right. Wow. That's unfortunate, man. For all the jokes I crack on baseball, I still think it's enjoyable. I still think it's difficult. I don't know how much of a sport it is. I'm kidding. But he said to watch. I just caught that. He's special, man. But yeah, man, baseball. I hope they can find a way to get it together or lean all the way into being a specialist niche sport, for particular people.
Gotta find something.
Something, right. Don't keep straddling this fence of trying to appeal to the masses. I don't think that's going to work out.
It's not America's pastime anymore.
No, stop it. Stop it, Five. I've been saying this for years. I don't know if you can attest to this because I've even told you this for years.
Yeah.
I feel like basketball is going to be that by the time we're gone. But I get it. The ratings still say football, etc. But, dude, you see the football players. They want to, like Antonio Brown. He's trying to move like an NBA player. Yeah. I want to trade and he's going on the shop and dude, people in the NFL, so like, the NBA is where it's at. It's what got the juice, got the sauce. It's like you can see the players. They're up close and personal, and even on social media, they seem to have more personality. When they
100%.
Going back and forth with each other. Like a football
player.
You see
Joel Embiid,
exactly, dog. Joel Embiid, Russ, all of them. Like they going at each other. A football player will walk into a bar and won't nobody know. They'll think it's a bouncer or something.
Yeah. 52 players on the team. They all wear helmets.
All wear helmets.
If you're not a quarterback or the main wide receiver,
forget it.
I don't know you.
And the main wide receiver, you better have like a nice hairdo or something.
Yep.
For us to know you by. For us to know you by. We don't know, main wide receivers on the New York Jets.
I definitely don't.
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying.
Yeah,
like, come on, dog.
Don't.
Come on. Get out of here.
That's crazy. NFL, man. Another way NFL's dying. I don't know if they did media day this year, and I didn't hear a peep out of it. I was more focused.
You mean for the Super Bowl?
For the Super Bowl, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that whole Super Bowl week was around when LeBron and them were trying to trade AD.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody talk anything about
nothing about it.
No one cared. No one cared. No one gave a shit. Even the football players were talking about friggin' NBA. Come on, man. Yeah, it is what it is. Shit is moving, and I'm glad that we're in front of it. Like, I'm glad that we love the sport that's, The popping one. The good one. The one that keeps giving us content.
Yeah. Juicy content, too.
Exactly.
On and off the court, man.
Big fact.
Out there. I like Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah, man. What you would call it? All right, so talk to me for this yin and yang segment. Is there anything that pissed you off this week?
I have something that it
Or
didn't. I mean,
annoyed you?
it pissed me off. It pissed me off.
Okay.
And it's the whole R. Kelly situation.
Hey,
So
talk about it.
R. Kelly has been doing this to young girls since like 1991. Man, we all saw the sex tape. It's probably even
I
before
ain't
that.
seen no sex tape. I don't know what you're talking about.
For the rest of you out there, we all seen the sex tape. This guy went to Ethiopia and sang a whole concert about taking a girl back home.
Yo, can I ask you a question? I promise you I'm gonna let you finish. I just thought about this. I'm so sorry to cut you off. In terms of the sex tape, right? It's a young girl on there.
Yep.
Right, underage. If I were to, like, allegedly, in this hypothetical situation, if I were to watch it while I'm also a kid, is it still kiddie porn? Like, am I still liable to get in trouble?
I mean, you'll get in trouble.
No, I'm saying, but if I'm a kid and I watch this as a kid,
I don't know. Can you get in trouble?
I don't know. I thought you might. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good
for
one.
y'all out there, if anybody can answer that, please. But anyway, continue. My bad. So he was in South Africa.
Yeah, he was in Ethiopia singing a song.
Ethiopia. My bad.
Yeah, Ethiopia. Singing a song about if you got your passport and you got your shots, you can come home with Rob.
Oh my Lord.
Is
this recent?
This is I think this happened this year or late last year, whatever. I think it was this year though.
Oh man.
He also has all these girls in the house. He has a little cult following there, a little cult in his house. He also did a show a long time ago where he's basically telling girls, pointing at them, saying that they can come home with me. And then he has his dancers come out on stage with an 18 and over poster. And that, my friends, is why I think he's not going to get convicted of all these crimes.
Damn it, man. No, but I thought this most recent allegation was a new video with another underage girl.
Yeah, but
I don't know, man. I think if you leave it up to a jury, he can get off. Because the jury has to be unanimous, right?
Yep,
or
unanimous.
Majority. How does it work?
No, unanimous.
Unanimous, exactly. So when it comes to that, you can always find that one person who just doesn't quite think.
There's going to be one girl there. That's like,
right.
know.
So, yeah.
Let me not say girl, man.
Right.
Let me say one
dude,
guy.
exactly.
Yeah, it could be a dude.
But, yeah, man, I'm kind of with you. I could see him getting off, but it'd be sad, man, because he apparently has repeatedly shown us that he is this monster, and he should face the consequences, man. Put him under the jail. Fuck him.
Yeah, he's gonna do a second version of Not Guilty. That song.
Oh my Lord.
He pled not guilty today, also for all those criminal charges.
Ridiculous, man. Like, really, fuck him. The music was nice, but some of those songs are hard to listen to now that I know some of the shit he be talking about.
Whoa.
And yeah, I'm good, bro. Fuck him. Ignition is still nice, but fuck him.
Yeah. Yo, he had a lot of good songs, man. Yeah. When you listen to it now.
That's one thing I can say, not to waste any time giving him credit. He was musically gifted.
That boy talented.
But humanly, he's a
piece of shit.
A piece of shit, so fuck him. Yeah. The thing that annoyed me this week was the Oscars. A part of the Oscars, because Green Book got so much love, and I'm just like, I'm tired. Maybe I'm in the minority in this. I'm tired of these repeated sort of lessons to white people. It's like, oh, this is another movie about a white person who has these negative thoughts about black people or minorities, and then they have this revelation by their interaction with this black person. And now the white person is redeemed, and they're but like, fuck you, man. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of watching this shit. I'm tired of this shit being on Front Street. Like, get this shit out of here. I'm tired of this being applauded. Added to the fact that Don Shirley's family said he and Tony Lip Villalonga were not friends. Villalonga was his employee, and he treated him as such. They weren't friends. They weren't buddies. Nothing of that nature. And they felt like a lot of the movie was embellished for Hollywood, which happens with movies. But I feel like this movie ended up being a bigger conversation about how we tend to view race and race relations in this country. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of this narrative. I'm tired of this movie. We've seen this a million times. Like, one group of people, they think a certain way about black people, or some other people, they think a certain way about a different group of people, and they interact with this group of people. They just give them one chance, and they see that they've been wrong. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, get it out of here, man.
Get over it. Like, get out of here, man. I'm not clapping for you figuring out that your thoughts were shitty thoughts. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you any credit for that.
You won't be the only one that doesn't clap.
Exactly.
Right?
Okay, did anything bring you joy this week?
Joy. Here's what brought me joy, and as you know, I watch. I don't know if you still know this, but I be reading comic books. Where I used to read comic books and stuff.
I know you're into that world for sure.
Yeah, and video games and whatnot. The whole nerd culture. Even though I wasn't a quote unquote nerd while in school, but now it's more open. And what brings me joy is that they consider video games a sport now. So you can go out there. Some colleges are starting teams. Wow. And high schools, yeah. Nice. Like D1 schools are thinking about teams. But also the commissioner of the NBA,
Adam Silver.
He proposed that everybody in the NBA start their own team. Oh. And he's making them all.
So every team in the NBA or every player?
Every owner. Every owner
start their own esports team.
And he's gonna be the commissioner of that as well. He's gonna run it. And I know it's gonna do good for video games as a whole, for the whole entertainment, because people make movies off of video games. We make movies off of. You see, every movie now is from video games or a book comic books. You see, there's like Marvel has like 20 already. Yeah. One got nominated for Best Picture, first one ever. That's Black Panther. Right. Stuff like that. So I like that. Nerd culture is more accepted now as like it wasn't before and shit. You know.
Absolutely. Damn, that's a good one. Wow, the thing that brought me joy this week was a movie. It was called The Wife. It's basically a movie about a writer who gets the Nobel Prize in writing, but it turns out that his wife was the one who was really ghostwriting everything. Ooh. And he was just editing. And, man, it was great. It really takes you through all kinds of emotions, and it's just well shot. And the lady who plays the wife, her last name is Close. I forgot her first name. She was great, man. She was great in it. She was great. It was a story, like, you really felt like you were being let into these random strangers' lives. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would suggest it to anyone out there. The Wife.
The Wife. That's from 2016? 17?
I don't know when it came out because I watch it all online.
2017, yeah. Just check.
But yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Nice.
Did you watch anything this week?
So this weekend I've been watching the show The Umbrella Academy, which is based off of a comic book that's made by the lead singer of a band, actually. Okay. The lead singer of
Umbrella Academy. Where is this?
On Netflix.
Netflix, man. Netflix been coming
and out Netflix is changing the game because they just got nominated for a Best Picture. They're not even like, I mean, they're giant now. They
got nominated for Best Picture?
Roma, that's
Roma. On Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Big
Netflix.
Fact. Big fact.
Roma's on Netflix, and they're not even like, they're obviously huge now. Like, they make a lot of money, clearly.
But they weren't necessarily respected in that realm.
Exactly.
In terms of nominations.
They've gotten nominations before, but never in an Oscar, I think, or never. They won
not like at that level. Exactly, Best Picture. Yeah,
Best Picture.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
So Netflix is changing the game, man. And everybody's following suit. You see, Apple is starting their own streaming service. Okay. DC Universe, they started their own thing. Disney starting their own thing.
Trailblazing. I love
it. I've been watching The Umbrella Academy. Right. And it's based off a comic book, and that shit is dope. It's like X-Men, but like gritty. Like it's dark, yeah.
So you're suggesting it?
Yeah. Suggest it.
What if you're not a nerd?
Even if you're not a nerd, because it's funny. This is one dude. He's an alcoholic.
Nice.
One of the brothers.
Well, no, not nice that he's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
But that
So
story can be told really well. That's dope.
And then and there's this one guy. He's a number 5. They're so basically the premise is there's 40-something people born from women that were not pregnant.
Okay.
This one rich dude adopts 7 of them, and he names them number 1, number 2, based off their strength.
Okay.
Because they all end up having powers and stuff, except for number 7. She's just ordinary. That's so they make so like they all have a bad relationship with the father.
Right.
But number 5, he can time travel. He can like warp and he gets stuck in his 15-year-old body. But like when he communicates with people, you could tell he's like a bitter old man, like pissed off and shit.
Damn it.
But yeah, it's a good show.
Nice. All right, I might check that out. Maybe y'all should too.
Sir.
And with that, well, you think that's a wrap?
I think that's a wrap.
All right. That was another edition of Audience of One. Ain't no name yet. The name matters. Keep talking shit. iLLWill, you promise you gonna keep talking your shit?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm definitely keep talking my shit. All right. So I'm gonna see y'all. Squally.
Later.